One profound statement of a first lady that resonates with contemporary Nigeria is the one credited to late Jackie Kennedy, the wife of JFK, if you remember. She said, let me quote her, we should all do something to right the wrongs that we see and not just complain about them, end quote. In this regard, the wife of Ekiti State Governor Olayemi Oyebanji and a group, Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, held a stakeholders meeting with religious leaders aimed at curbing cases of out-of-school children and promoting girl-child education at the event at Ado-Ekiti. The First Lady stated that the Biodun Oyebanji administration has invested a lot in the education sector, particularly in providing a conducive learning environment for pupils and students in both public and primary, both public, primary, and secondary schools in the state. Let's share a reaction by one of the religious leaders at the event. Let's go there.
Program came and the government involved immensely in trying to solve some of the problems that we are facing in Ekiti, especially our education of our children, especially the girls. It is the responsibility of the religious leader, especially we Muslims, because you should know the emphasis that our religion, Islam, laid on education. As I mentioned earlier, the first revelation that came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has something to do with education, reading and writing. That is Quran chapter 96, verse 1 to 5, where the first command of Allah that came to Muhammad was read. We show the importance of education, because to read, you should know. To read, you have to have education. The Prophet was taught by Allah, so other people, mankind, should know the importance of education. That is read and writing. So Allah mentioned qalam, and qalam is pen. So you cannot read without writing, and you cannot write without using pen. So we Muslims, as the emphasis is laid on it, we should know that we should teach our children, male and female. We should let them know that education is through education they can develop. It's through education they can make progress in life, especially the education of the female, the girls. I was saying, there is a saying of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that whoever is blessed with 4 children and teach them and educate them, it says that those persons will enter the paradise in the day of judgment. Those with less than 3 children, and they ask, if it is 3 children, he said the same thing will happen to him. If it's only 2, and if
yeah, Jide, the Imam has spoken well.
Yes, and the governor's wife has done the right thing. There's a popular saying that when you educate a girl child,
yeah,
you educate
the community.
So
yeah. Yeah.
We need to do a lot to cause the rise to happen in terms of enrollment of the girl child in schools. It's a big problem in northern Nigeria now. But it's not as if it's limited. That problem is limited to northern Nigeria. We have that problem.
Oh yeah.
Children, the girl child gets married off too early. You see girls who are already married at a time when they should actually be in school. This is a trend that we have to address.
It becomes more terrible when children get to give birth to children, if you understand.
Yes, we have to do something about that. Otherwise, we'll pay dearly for it in the future. So I commend the First Lady. If her own parents are not giving her quality education, she won't be the university lecturer that she is. She's a lecturer in the university, you know, and Nigeria's premier university. So we have to encourage her to do a lot more in this respect.
As a matter of fact, she says it gives her joy to teach.
Yes. Even after she became a first lady, I saw her on one occasion. She went to school and was teaching the children. You know, teaching is a habit that doesn't leave you.
Yeah.
You know? So no matter how busy you are, there are occasions when you feel like just going back to the classroom. And I appreciate her.
Jamie, yeah, your state is in the news.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It's called pillow talk, when the first citizen and the first lady talk about the big job.
Yeah, you know, I'm happy that Ekiti is in the news for the positive things this time around. And the wife of the governor has been a key factor in ensuring that the girl child gets educated. And there's a program by the World Bank called Agile, the Adolescent Girls Initiative.
Yeah.
It's a pilot scheme for 7 states in Nigeria, of which Ekiti is one of them. The World Bank provided $500 million to ensure that the young girls are kept in school. There is an increase in the enrollment of the girl child in schools, not just enrollment, to see them through school. So conditional cash grafts, renovation of schools, even and provision of e-learning facilities. And you see, when you have the wife of governor, who is also a teacher herself, she lectures at the State University and also at Afebabalola University as a visiting lecturers. Apart from the fact that she also go to classrooms in public secondary schools in the state to teach. So yesterday, what she did was to call religious leaders and even traditionalists to talk to them on how to ensure that we have more of these girl childs in schools, that even if they get pregnant, shouldn't stop their education, while not saying that they should go and get pregnant, you know. So it's a very good initiative that she's a driving force for higher school enrollment for the girl child in Ekiti. And also, under the Agile program, about 203 schools have been renovated. And also, about 3 months ago, the wife of the governor led the Agile team to distribute 25,000 naira cash grant to indigent students, which was put in ATM cards for them, where their parents monitor the way they spend it to buy biro, exercise books and stuff like that.
Jamie, I cannot forget the words of the late Baroness Thatcher. You remember?
Yeah.
She said, if you want anything said, ask a man. But if you want anything done, ask a woman.
Yeah, and
so
you see,
we're getting someplace.
And you see, the team driving all of this in Ekiti are basically women. The wife of the governor as the team leader, the commissioner for education, Mrs. Aderiye, she's also a lady, the permanent secretary, Ministry of Education, Dr. Olomonjobi, and the project coordinator for Agile, Mrs. Yewande Adesua. So they are all ladies. And also in conjunction with the Commissioner for Women Affairs, the former head of service, who is also...
we're getting someplace.
Yeah.